Happy Thursday. How you doing? Well, first off, I hope if any of you are in the southeast, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, states that were heavily impacted by that hurricane, hope you got through it okay without any major loss of property damage, loss of life, injury. You know, we've been seeing quite a bit of that on the news up here in New England. Saw a 13-year-old boy was killed when a tree went down on the family house and he was in the house. I hate hearing about things like that. And it's moving up to the northeast here. I know we saw a lot of heavy flooding in Jersey, parts in New York. They're saying we'll catch the tail end of it up here tomorrow night into Saturday. No real dangerous winds, but heavy rain. We got a lot of low-lying coastal flooding around here. Even during a normal, we get our pop-up thunderstorms. Route 18, connects south end here to the north end. They get about 3 feet of water. It's in a low-lying area. It's shut down. It takes a few days to drain out. A lot of homes get water in the basements, and here by the beach, by the ocean, surf kicks up a little bit. But, we get the hurricane barrier. It protects the main inner harbor. You might close the gates to protect our commercial fishing fleet that's their home there. So, see what happens. Have there been any updates from Java? Kind of strange, isn't it? Not a peep out of him in a few days now, since I showed the Zillow listing that it's still for sale in foreclosure, even though we said it was already resolved, over a week ago. I mentioned that yesterday. There's been no updates on anything, and usually he's going to update everything. Everything's going to be updated. He's going to keep putting more and more and more of his personal business out, and he says things that I think I mentioned it already. I think he just likes to hear himself talk, and he pulls whatever he can out of his ass just to be able to keep talking and talking and talking and talking to make a video. And I don't think he realizes what he says, and then gets upset when other people do realize what he says, and it comes back to bite him in the ass. It reminds me of something else that's coming up. But, just to find a way to be on here, he did what turned out to be 3 altogether, real short, 10 seconds, 11 seconds, 12 seconds. His name emblazoned in bright flashing colors. Hope an epileptic doesn't watch that shit. It could give him a fucking seizure, And I heard now he's doing something else. He's doing pencil sketches of his Bel Air. Jabba's car and Zebra. Quite frankly, it don't look too bad. It really don't look too bad. So maybe you should stick to drawing pictures of cars, because you sure as fuck don't know how to work on one and fix one and get it running. So maybe that's what he should do with his involvement in cars. Keep his hands off a real fucking car and just pick up a pencil and paper and draw them. And I went and checked again. Yeah, house is still up. But it's kind of funny. You look at any house listing, they show a real clear and nice picture of the property. They want you to see the house and the landscaping around it. They want to present that property in its best way to hopefully attract the buyer. But Java's house isn't done like that. There's a house there. There's a house there. Well, you see in his driveway, it looks like a jungle with all, what's from the street. They never get up close to the house. And it's one of those panoramic, you go to it and then you turn it and you can get different views and angles. You see everything around it, but when you get to the actual house in the driveway, all you see is the for sale sign at the end of the driveway. A little bit of the driveway, just a little bit of it, but not to where now you see all the junk. The house, you don't see a clear shot of the house. You see a little piece of it through the trees. It's like they're purposely trying to hide this fucking house, purposely trying to hide that junkyard of a yard. They really don't want to show too much of this fucking house. They really don't want to show too much of the surrounding property, driveway, yard. They don't, maybe that's why they're having a hard time showing it. Come on, stop and think about it. Do you really think if what you see on his videos, if they put that on a listing for sale, who in their right fucking mind would even think about wanting to buy that? Or they might for maybe $20,000 or something, Figured I'm going to spend a couple $100,000 just to get a bulldozer and clear this fucking place out. You know what I mean? And I can only imagine if, by nature, he's a pig, a slob, does not know how to fucking live. Can't take care of himself, can't take care of a car. Do you really think he's been taking care of that fucking house? I think it would be a safe bet to say that house is so fucking run down and dilapidated. If that was a real nice property, they would even show the house and try to avoid showing a picture of all the junk in those cars and barbecues and shit in the fucking yard. Nothing. So I found that a bit interesting. Now, because like I say, Jobber, I know you're watching. You say things that I don't think you realize what you say. And I was thinking about something. Thinking about what day it is today. The date. Like I said with your story, oh, you lost your job, then, oh, I'm going back to work, then, oh, I'm not going back to work, then, I got my disability and I got a big retro pay, then, oh, I didn't get my disability. The guy on my case is fucking it up, he's not doing his job right. I didn't get, oh, my house is sold. Oh, no, it's not sold. I got to be out in 15 days. Oh, no, I don't know. The bank resolved everything, even though my house is still listed for sale. There was something else you said recently. Now you're going back to work. You said on the 12th. Now your job's all set. You're going back to work on the 12th. What, you finally passed that physical? The 12th is Monday. See what it means? Time goes by. You say something and you say a specific date. Guess what? That date's going to come. Nothing you can do about that. So you yourself, see what I mean? You get mad when I say things. Well, if you didn't say that, I wouldn't be saying this right now. You said you were going back to work on the 12th. Now your job situation was all straightened up. So we see what happens on Monday. Okay, how's that? In the meantime, since Jabba hasn't been giving any updates, I figured, since me and Jabba are such good buddies, you know what I mean? Hey, what are friends for, right? I figured I would give a Jabba update on his behalf. Have a great day, everyone. Have fun and stay safe.